Hello everyone, welcome back to the shed. I'm Lonnie. There's Candace over there. She's she's doing the momentum board, just kind of adding up totals and stuff. And I typically think, yuck, you need the cleaner. It's back there. I typically think that in general, more or less, it's not a hard fast rule. Usually however much we list a month is about how much we sell a month. So if we list 15K in a month, we'll probably sell 15K. If we listed a little over 10K here for last month.
10 and a half, yeah.
10.5. And we had a whole week off there.
Yeah, this whole week was off.
Yeah, and
then this was like half a day, Friday last week.
Yeah, and I would say we sold pretty close to that.
Yeah.
I don't like getting too much into numbers, but it was a little bit of a down month for a few reasons. But one of the big ones was we actually did get out of it about what we put into it.
Yeah.
If you sell really long, like if you specialize in all long tail stuff, then your mileage will vary significantly. You can maybe list $100,000 worth of stuff in a month and only sell 10K. Just depends. But for us, the stuff we list and sell, usually it's around that. But today we are going to be pulling orders, and this first one is kind of interesting. I'm just going to pull the first part of this order, and then I'll fast forward to the rest of it, because I have one buyer buy, I think, every theatrical beard or mustache we have in stock. 5 Charlie. Candace, read that bottom one to me. Or no, not the name, the just the product. Like what
style number 2022 on it.
What's okay?
Dark gray chin beard.
Here we go. I put these all over the place. Dark gray chin beard.
0 available.
Yeah. Okay. So these 3 sold, and they sold for, I don't know. Click on the item, I guess. They sold for $11.99 a whack for each of them. And then they bought out the rest of them too. I'm not going to subject y'all to that pulling. Let me go pull those and I'll be right back. Okay, Candace helped me pull the rest of these. It was a total of how many? Like 18, right?
18 chin beards and beards. And they are a real human hair.
Yeah.
See that? So interesting buy here. The way we acquired them. You may have seen our video where we didn't know what we were going into. We thought it was just a garage sale. We pull up to this closed costume store, and they were like liquidating everything, and it was stuff a bag for, was it $10?
It was $10.
But they were big, the brown paper bags, big
with handles on them. Yeah.
So yeah, we had, I think we bought maybe like 5 bags.
5, yeah, so somewhere
anyway,
right there.
We were just, anything that could fit in there, we were shoving in there. So that's where we got all these beards.
Yeah, so basically these beards, if you just look at these beards, they took up, what, 10% of one bag?
If that. Yeah.
And so, like, maybe we have I know it's hard to cherry pick from a buy, because obviously this is some of the best of the buy, but, like, we really paid $1 a piece for the, or $1 for all of these, basically, or a couple of bucks, tops.
For the whole lot.
And the sales on all these beards come up to
$256 before ship. Yeah.
Wow, that is a score.
Yeah.
And that's not to mention all the other costumes and stuff we've already sold.
You can see what retail, like this, you can see this has a $24 retail sticker on them. So they got a good deal. We made money. Everybody's happy.
Except for that closed down costume shop, because they probably had like $10 a piece into these things or something.
Yeah.
And they just lost their butt, but they had to liquidate it. So
yeah.
9 Bravo. Not too long ago I bought a bunch of books at a church sale. And I actually bought the box of books because they had a set of like Bible commentary for each book of the Bible. But these books happen to be in there too. This set of books, the B series, Be Rich, Be Wise, Be Right, etc. So the only reason I probably wouldn't have bought these if they wouldn't have been in that box with those other books. But these actually sold first. I paid $5 for the whole box, and those sold for $29.99 plus shipping on top. Okay, 10 Bravo. We sold some Hasbro Stiffkas. I have no idea what a Stiffkas lot. I've never heard of that in my life. I think it might be right. Let's see, get out of there. No, that ain't it. That's the dinosaurs. Oh man, we do have, as our inventory is kind of grown, it does sometimes become kind of a pain to dig stuff off of shelves. Let's see. This might be it, huh? Yeah, this is it. Stickfast is the name of it. Stickfast. $14.99 plus shipping on top for this. Next up on 7 Echo, way down here we go. Got football. I am ready for football season too. This is a Spalding Premier football.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Yeah, we are playing we're gonna play a small fantasy football league this year, including Candace is gonna play for the first time ever. We're actually our channel, me and Candace, and then Gabby and Justin over at RVA Flips, and then Ryan and Pam, we're all gonna play fantasy football this year. And I don't think any of the three wives has ever played.
No, we have not. So
it's gonna be fun. It'll be mostly for fun. There will be some type of wagering involved. I don't know what it's gonna be yet. A simple like cash just seems kind of lame, huh?
Yeah.
We need to come up with something. Come up with
like
something.
Shaving your eyebrows?
No, I don't want to do that bet again.
He did do that before, by the way.
Yeah, I did a shave. If you lose the game, you shave your eyebrow bet or something like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I did get a request for this one, and I don't know if it's true or not. The buyer asked me to deflate the football so that it would weigh a little bit less whenever.
Trying to save on shipping.
Yeah, and I said, okay, buddy, I'll see. I mean, if it's a lot less in shipping, then yeah, I'll do it. So let's see. The football, when it's aired up, weighs 1.22 pounds. 1.22 pounds, which would probably be around 1 pound 3 ounces or so, something like that. So it kind of makes sense though, because like normally air in a package doesn't add weight because it's not compressed, but the air in say a football or a basketball or something, that does add weight because it is compressed air. So let's see what happens when we let the air out. Move it over here. All right, 1.22. Then we're going to force all the air out, and then we'll reweigh it in a second. All right, took most of the air that's left, I would say, is not really pressurized at this point. I think that's fair to say. And wow, it weighs under a pound now, so they were right. I guess it can go first class. Okay, I didn't know. I never knew. I guess maybe that's why Tom Brady was deflating those footballs.
You gonna just throw it in an envelope?
Yeah, I am. Just gonna put it in an envelope now. Deflate gate. Maybe there was something to it. I don't know. $14.99 for that though. All right, next up are some boots for American. Here we go. Kind of back there in the dark. These are boots for an American Girl doll.
Molly was in here and she heard the video start up and she bolted.
Oh. Yeah, she was right behind me. She needs a new bulb for her lava lamp. Candace is getting her one. But we sold these American Girl doll boots for $14.99 plus shipping. And that, of all the things Candace has added to this eBay business, her doll parts and stuff like that. Like it's been
parts?
Yeah, Candace's
sounds dirty.
It does. Candace has nice doll parts. She sells her doll parts on eBay. That's weird. But yeah, I mean, it's just been like a really big success. All right, MU8 here's something I started doing last week. That is listing these guys. This is a really nice Fossil watch, and yes, it is still running. That's good to see. And yeah, it has the right time too. This sold for $29.99 plus shipping on top. This one was really clean.
Hey, I might have a Scentsy bulb that'll work right here.
Oh, Scentsy bulb might do it. Oh.
Oh wait, I think the base is different size.
Oh, it's got the small base.
Yeah.
All right, 6 Charlie. We're looking for a Curious George. Here we go. Ornament by Trevco. You almost dropped it. This little guy sold for $9.99 plus shipping on top, and that's actually a little more than it sold for at Montgomery Ward's back in the day for $7.99. Boba Fett drawer. We sold this big old gaudy Batman buckle. You can see that from miles away. That sold for $13.99 plus shipping on top. On 4 Echo, sold a Model T. We got a bunch of these. This is it right here. We got a bunch of these like Franklin Mint type models, and this was the lowest price one we bought, I think. It sold for $29.99 plus ship. It did have a couple of minor little defects to it. It did lower the price a little bit. It probably should have sold for around $45 or so without those defects. Just pulled this guy down from one of these boxes over here. Starting lineup fig sold for $6.99 plus shipping. 5 Bravo, we sold, it's gonna be up here, F-15 Strike Eagle for NES, original NES. This sold, I think, for $9.99. Pretty, this game's in like really nice condition. Yeah, $9.99 plus shipping on top. This was a really good, I don't know if the NES version was good, but I remember this game on Commodore 64 back in the day by Microprose, and this was a hell of a game back then. Like I said, I don't know if the NES version was any good. Okay, on 5 Echo, we sold some shoes. I think these are the first we've sold of those shoes we bought that had the hand-painted shoes. We weren't able to sell most of them on eBay though. Let's see, these sold for $14.99 plus shipping on top. They're just like a, you know, they just have sunflowers. They're not a franchise or anything, but man, they are nice. This artwork is just really, really good. So somebody's gonna be happy with those. These are Time and True non-marking sole. These are KED knockoffs. We paid $5 for that pair, by the way. Okay, Smalls drawer. I tried something with a stereo that was non-working. I decided to part out all the knobs and stuff. So I pulled all the knobs off the stereo, and then I listed the stereo by itself as parts only. So somebody might want some of the other parts that are in here, and you know, internal parts, or maybe some of this trim work or something like that. Well, they can buy that, but then also listed all the knobs for sale too. And I think the knobs ended up being, if they all sell, worth a little more than the actual unit itself was without the knobs. Of course, it might make the actual unit itself way harder to sell. But for today, we sold 2 of these knobs off of there for $25.98 plus shipping on top. All right, 8 Bravo. Sold this fire truck. It's another one of those like Franklin Mint type models right here. This guy sold for $49.99 plus shipping on top. I think this is it. Aaron's Fox. Yeah, that's right. $49.99 plus shipping for that. All right, MU8. Here we go. Sold a vintage, really nice cap gun. This is a, it's made to look like a old German Luger 9mm, and it does have the little safety. It had the safety tip thing here, Looks a little bit like a wire nut. I don't know. But yeah, this sold for $39.99 plus shipping on top. Well, I was going to go ahead and pull this, but it was actually on top. I was going to pull it off camera, but I spotted it. This little auto part thing sold for, I think, $9.99 plus shipping. It might be a little less if it was on sale. Okay, one Charlie. We sold the DualShock set. Let's see if I can spot where I put the thing. It's supposed to be on one Charlie. DualShock 3. Okay, that's it right here. DualShock 3. That's what that means. So this is the base, charger base, and two PS3 DualShock 3 controllers that sold for $89.99 plus shipping on top. That was part of a PS3 lot I bought at a garage sale. I think I sold the PS3 for how much? $130 or something. That combo, it had two DualShock 3 controllers, two generic controllers, and then 10 games. Sold that for $130 and then sold this for $90 now, and only paid $30 for all of it. So that ended up doing really well. For Echo, we've been doing really well with these. I didn't know how these were going to do. We bought all we could at this estate sale. How much did we pay for these, Candace?
They came out to like $2, $2.50 a piece, something like that.
It was like $5 originally, and then it was half price or something
like that.
Yeah, so we got $19.99 plus shipping on top for this. These two solid wood finials. And on one Charlie, we sold this Sawyer kind of water thing. Let's see, is this it? Yeah, this is it. Sawyer. It's a 2-liter squeeze pouch. No pumping, no chemicals, no waiting, no warriors. Yeah, it's some kind of two 2-liter squeeze pouches, but it purifies the water for you. This sold for $14.99 plus ship. All right, another auto part. This little cap sold for $7.99 plus shipping on top. And every time I pull one of these little auto parts, I'm like, man, that didn't sell for much. Is that even worth it? And then the next day, I'm like, man, that didn't sell for much. Was that even worth it? And the next day I say the same thing. And before long, it's like, hey, wait a second. You're selling like $40, $50 of these little cheap auto parts every week that you bought like a whole bin full for $25. So, I mean, I do like these kind of sales a lot. Like this and like this kind of thing, like where we're making like really solid profits on. But I can also appreciate when we get something like this and they're real easy, they're real fast to list and ship and all that stuff, but they're just steady making a little money every now and then. But then when you look at the whole package, like how much you've made on all of them together, it's like kind of astounding, you know. So there's two different ways to sell, right? Yeah, this is a big auto parts weekend, I guess. These are headliner retainers, Camaro Firebird Trans Am sagging headliner repair twist in retainers. Sold this little pack of retainers for $6.99 plus ship. All right, so I got a few more things that are going out, but this stuff mostly sold on Saturday and Sunday, and I just changed the handling time when we went out of town to 2 days instead of 1 day, so I don't have to ship it till tomorrow. It has some other stuff that sold today, but we're going to save that for when we pull orders tomorrow. Going to make this kind of a short one. Thanks a bunch for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed, and we will see y'all again tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Candace reminded me. Yeah, if you're screaming at the video or typing out a message, and maybe you already sent it, that's on me, because I was lying about this football. The customer did actually ask for it to be deflated. However, they didn't say why. So that's why I did it. But whenever I weighed that football before I deflated it, y'all didn't see the tape measure that was behind it. So I did actually compare the weights prior to and after deflation, and it was the exact same. It didn't matter. Bye, y'all.